we are going to discuss chapter number 6, that is more about MS Excel 2010. Okay, MS Excel 2010, it is a spreadsheet application developed by the Microsoft, and it organizes the data in the form of rows and column, as I know, in the tables, right? It also has the features and the applications for calculations, graphic tools, pivot tables, and for presenting text and the numeric data, right? We can also create, what can we create? Charts and graphs from the given data, and we can also prepare the more comprehensive informations, etc. Okay, so the MS Excel work spreadsheet is called the workbook, and the file or the MS Access file name is what? That is a workbook, and the extension file name is .xlsx. Okay, this is the workbook, is the files over where we work in the form of rows and column, and the extension file extension name on which we save it, that is xlsx dot. Okay, before that dot will be coming. Now how to get in start with the MS Excel 2020 or 2010, sorry, not 20. First we click on the start button, all programs, then Microsoft Office, then Microsoft Excel 2010. Okay, this is how we get start with Microsoft Excel 2010. Okay, now in this Excel windows, okay, there are the various components. These are cells, active cells, column headings, formula bar, name box, cell address, okay, row headings, and there is also sheet tables, status bar, and scroll bar. Okay, I have not written because I could not find more space, so that was not written. Okay, and they have their usual meanings. You all are know. Now see, inserting a worksheet. How to insert the worksheet in over where we work? By default, there are 3 worksheets in the workbook: sheet 1, sheet 2, sheet 3. When we will open the Excel 2010 windows, there will be 3 sheets displaying by default, that is already computer have. Okay. Click on the home tab, click on the insert option, drop down arrow will appear. Then click on the insert sheet option, or you can press shift key plus F11 for the shortcut. You can also use for the shortcut, that is shift key. Shift key is there plus functional 11 F11. Okay, to insert the worksheet or the spreadsheet or workbook that you sent. Remember, Excel worksheet has 1,48,576 rows and 16,384 columns over where we work. Okay, this is how we insert the sheet or the worksheet. Now, if we want to delete a worksheet, what we will have to do? We have to do is that click on the desired sheet that you want to delete, whether it is sheet 1, sheet 2, or sheet 3. Then click on the home tab, then there click on the delete option. In the home tab, they are present in the drop down arrow. Okay, in the cell group there will be delete option, you can click it, and then click on the delete sheet from the drop down list. Then if your worksheet contains some data, okay, then Excel will ask to confirm whether you want to delete, are you sure to delete it or not. Then if you want to delete, then click on the delete. If you don't want to delete, then click on cancel. Okay, so if you want to permanently delete the file, then click on the delete option. that will delete the file permanently from your computer. Sometimes we need to change the name of the worksheet that we have saved. Okay, so for changing the name of the worksheet, what we will do is that first one, same, we have to select the worksheet that we want to change the name. Then we go to the home tab, click on the home tab. There is a group of what? Cell group. So click on the format option. That on the drop down arrow there will be a format option that we need to choose. Okay, present in the cell group. Then on the format you will be asked to what? Rename sheet from the organized sheet options. Now type the new name or right click on the sheet name on the sheet tab and select the rename from the shortcut menu. Then or you can also do shortcutly by double clicking on the sheet name or on the sheet tab, and you can type a new name. After that you can set it to the file as you want or with your desired name. Okay. Entering the data in a worksheet is what? In Excel you can enter 4 type of data. First one is, let me share. First one is date and time. Okay. First one is date and time. Now this date and time will be like 20/03/2020. Okay, and time will be 19:30 p.m. By default these values are right aligned. Okay, so this is 20, this is the date, month, year, this is hour, minute and post minute. Okay. Next one is numbers. The data consists of the numbers are only what? From 0 to 9, whatever be the data that consists of number, only the digit used are what? 0 to 9, and the symbol like plus, minus, slash, into, okay, and this bracket, equal, etc. By default these values are also right aligned on the MS spreadsheet. Next one is text. Text, whatever we can write, right? Letters, by using letters, numbers, also using special characters like $, blank space. By default these values are also left aligned. Okay, to enter the address, etc. Next come to formula. Another one is formula. Formula is what? It is the combination of numbers, operators and the cell address. That is called formula. Okay. It used to perform the calculations on the value stored on the cell or in the range of the cells. Okay. Now this is how the entering the data in a worksheet. We have 4 types of data we can enter. These are the date and time, number, text and the formula, as I told you, right? Next one is selection in a worksheet. Selecting a cell. What we have to do? To select a cell in the worksheet, click on the desired cell that you want to select. Okay. A thick border will appear there, like this, thick border on the cell. Thick border will appear there around the cell, and this cell is also known as the active cell. Under where we work, that is active cell. Now selecting adjacent cells, click on the upper leftmost cell in the range and press and then drag the what? Mouse pointer to the rightmost or to the leftmost or to the topmost, lowermost. Okay, in the cell range, the range in the cells. The range of the cell will be selected as you want. Next is click on the first cells and pressing the shift key on the last cell in the cell in the range. Okay, the range of the cell will also be selected. That is the alternate way how you select. If the selecting non-adjacent cell that you want to select, non-adjacent cells, that means the cells that is not with along with the your active cell. Select the first cell in the range and press the control key, then click on the other cells. Control key and click on the other cell, and that cell will be selected. Okay, in your book it is given, you can see the page number 55. Selecting an entire column, it is very simple. Click on the column header or the row header, row number. Okay, select a single column first or a row first respectively and drag the mouse pointer to the what? Lowermost, up to the lowermost cell. Okay, you will see all the drag that you have dragged cells all are selected in the a single or an entire column or entire row. Okay, this is what we will select, and next we will come to the editing a worksheet. How we will edit the worksheet? Suppose there is written already, okay, in the worksheet what MS Word spreadsheet, you know, that is already given in the form of rows and tables. So already data, it is filled with the data already. Okay, like this you can see. Okay, here the rows, I divided them into the columns. Okay, various columns. So double click on the desired cell. Suppose I want to this cell, so I will double click on this. To change the content of the cell, insertion point will blink in the cell. So insertion point will be here, my point. It will be blinking in this cell, and place the pointer to this desired place and change the content accordingly. Whatever it is written, you can change the written by typing from your keyboard. Okay, press the enter key, then the editing your content will be completed now. Okay. Next, say clearing the cell content. How to clear? We don't want the cell to be contained in data. Go to the home tab, click on the clear option, drop down arrow present will be appear with the editing groups. Okay, then select the clear contents object option from the drop down list and the content will be deleted. Or you can do it by just right clicking on the dead cell during the content options. Okay, or you can press the delete key. By using the delete key also you can clear the content of the cell. Okay, this much student. Next time we will discuss how to move